Sometimes we must interfere. So we're asking you now to take a stand and determine where it is you're going to stand and what you're going to support. We have to interfere.
According to society, I was supposed to be dead a long time ago, but still in prison.
What do we do to support them? We show up.
We had a forum on educating boys of color, where we invited the community and teachers to come and have a conversation about removing barriers and providing opportunities for young boys and men of color.
Gave that 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to 69-year-old the stamina and the will to make a difference in his life all the time.
To love them, to affirm them, to correct them, to hold them accountable.
So the results from the forum, we had a lot of conversation, a lot of sharing of knowledge, a lot of sharing of what people were in the process of doing so they could team up. We had a lot of people speaking to how they could help each other. We had over 70 men of color representing over 50 different areas of our community. We had doctors, we had lawyers, architects, engineers, business owners, those who are community activists, those who are grassroots on the street and represent the community from all facets of life. We had a lot of teachers were there, educators, we had the religious community there. It was very exciting and very powerful to me because it exceeded my expectations on the variations. I wasn't looking for that variation of people to come. It just happened that way. And I was glad that the word got out and that many different organizations and areas of our community came together.
We want to catch them on the front end rather than catching them when they are released from etiquette. That is a major, major challenge.
The goal was to have over 100 men of color. I was like, we got to get at least 100 men in there to have the conversation. But it was quality over quantity. And that's what the most impactful part of it was. I think that listening to each other and a lot of those people that are there still identify with each other, but they came from different areas of their adult occupations. And so, again, it was very exciting, very powerful.
Think! Use my mind to figure it out! Pride! Walk tall, head up, love myself! Responsibility! Family first, business and pleasure!
My name is Emmanuel Williams. Future engineer, takes 4 years of college and a bachelor's degree. My favorite quote is, if there is no failure, there is no success, by Frederick Douglass.
We had student support and we had student display and we had student presentations. We had a presentation with Alpha League members. It was about 25 young middle school males who spoke on qualities of a leader, who spoke on their dreams, who spoke on their purpose. They spoke to the audience about themselves so the audience would kind of get a grasp on these are the kids that we need to help. These are the kids that we want to help. We also included two hosts, Bryson and Pierre, to kind of lead the conversation and keep them included. So they were introducing the speakers and taking questions and helping facilitate. So we wanted to put them in positions of influence and as well give them some experience in these type of events.
He is the Equity Officer of the Fayette County Public Schools.
So we had 6 guest speakers that I wanted to set the table about the frame of what the conversation was going to be about. We had the superintendent of schools, Mandy Culk, of course. He gave a background on what the school district was doing. We had Daryl Thompson, Chief Equity Officer, who spoke on what the Office of Equity was doing as far as supporting our young boys and men of color. We had PG Peoples. He represented Urban League, and he also gave historical presence and a historical talk on what has been done in the past and how he sees things going. We had Juan Castro. He's the EKU Board of Regents. He's a Hispanic male, was speaking on behalf of the business community, but also he was an immigrant to the United States and spoke on his barriers that he had to cross and things that he's doing in the community, so we wanted to get his perspective. We had Ray Daniels, who's a local entrepreneur, a business owner, and is also on the Board of Education. He gave his insight from a couple of different platforms, being on the board and what he thought that the school district is doing and what should be doing, and as well as also how the business community can help support the school district and our boards of color. Malcolm Ratchford, who is with Community Action, He deals with the community on a daily basis from a wide-ranging issues, from paying bills to giving support services and supporting the parents of the students that we're talking about. He was able to give that perspective. So we had a variation of community speakers and school speakers kind of talking about the same issues. Last but not least, we had Dr. Powell from EKU, Eastern Kentucky University. He oversees diversity in the education department, and he gave the perspective of My Brother's Keeper, which is a national initiative on mentoring young men.
What are our boys doing during the evening time? They're practice.
We had roundtables. We wanted everyone to be able to speak to each other and have a voice. A lot of times we have a forum where we just listen to a panel of speakers and may ask some questions and then we leave and we don't actually get to speak our minds. Well, this was meant for everyone to actually have an opportunity to talk to people they may not know at the table, share their ideas, write down, come to some type of conclusion. And as they spoke to each other, they were able to kind of massage each other's thought processes and come up with different strategies because they have all different experiences. And when you bring different experiences to the table, you may teach someone something, or you may find that you have common or similar experiences. And so we wanted people to feel welcome. We wanted them to feel like they were empowered to have a voice. And when they got to have this conversation, they were able to send a representative to the microphone to share out their table. Again, that was so each table was able to listen to what was going on at the other table. So it was a big collaboration in a short amount of time. But it was exciting because a lot of the people still wanted to get up and talk, and they wanted to share more information. And so with that being said, they were excited about it and they wanted to do it again. Everyone felt included. Everyone felt that what they had to say was important. And everyone respected each other in that sense and took it in and appreciated that.
We need to take our voice in the community. Like he said, go to the doctor's office, see the physician. And that's one thing that we try to do. I try to bring people into the classroom, but also take our kids out into the community.
The exciting part about it was that the fact that over 70 men of color showed up and was a part of this. So the next steps from this forum, we plan to build on because now we have new relationships. We have the resources, we have the strategies, we have the answers. Now we have, because of this forum, we have the motivation and we have to apply what the conversation was. And since that time, I've had conversations with a lot of the attendees there, and they're saying, what else can we do? Well, the next step to what the school district is asking them to do is be a part of our REAL program, REAL reading program, which is coming to schools 1 hour a month for the duration of the school year, read culturally aware books, share their life experiences, share some of their mistakes, and let the kids see them in the classroom caring about them. And we've had lots of those people that attended sign up to do that, to volunteer to be in the classroom now, just to be a part of that community involvement, that cultural awareness. Another part of it is people want to engage these males. So we want to be culturally aware and engaged male students. It doesn't have to be just boys of color, but anyone that's underperforming. And that is a conversation that's come out. Like, what can they also do to help the underperforming students? So my personal takeaway as a man of color, as a father, as a mentor, as a coach, it gave me confidence that the direction I'm moving and what I speak on and the initiatives that I lead are going to make a difference. They're being supported. I'm motivated to do more. I'm passionate about this work. The purpose of our office is to improve educational equity, close achievement gaps, remove barriers, and provide opportunities of success for young boys of color. We invite you to join us in collaboration, creating strategies. And it's very easy. Just come to our website. The simple process is there. And again, we look forward to you bringing your wisdom and your passion to the school district. Thank you.